Hello, we are getting started for YouTube. We're getting the day started. Today is the work version, so kind of just kicking this off. See what we gather here. See what we get. Um, yeah, we're gonna start off on this one and then come back. We'll find our way back around and we'll do another stream, I guess. We'll do another stream for you all who follow the vertical version. Huh, I guess. I guess that's the way it goes. Wait a minute. Did I get this right? Yeah. I got it right. All right. So I'll be signing on. I'll be working a little bit, but then I'll do the live, the other live. I know there's like two kinds of lives to do. I didn't incorporate the. Oh yeah, I did it backwards. So that was intentional. So I was intending to come on, yes, but and put in the link. But no, I wanted to come in and get reacquainted with work first, see what's going on with people in the world, see where their mind is at, and then I would bounce back or come find my way back in. But hmm, we'll see. So, but yeah, I got to do the first things first bit. Okay, getting settled in here, getting relaxed. I'm already dialed in, phone's on, and we'll see what is going on today. Good things, good things are going to happen, I believe. Good conversations. I woke up in a positive, so I'm in my positive space. I'm in my positive aura today. Lots of things to expect. So I'll hang out here for a little bit before switching over. Then I'll switch it over. Um, we'll at least try for an hour. I'm thinking. hmm At least. So at least 1 hour and see what comes of that. Yeah, I know this is relatively a nice day, so I think that today is nice and like people should definitely be out and about. I was saying, get active. This is an active time, and it's a Sunday. Definitely, people should be out. And I'm getting ready for people to go out as well. But particularly, one second, I need to go check out a few things, and I'll come back. Whoops, where am I at? Where am I at? Okay. Okay, so I am ready. It's official. We are ready to see what's going to go on with the clients. They'll be calling shortly. Oh, all right. So we are back on. Good. See what they're talking about. It should come together. Gosh, I just want to know what is going on. I've got to get all caught up again. So today is becoming reacquainted, get people moving in the right direction again, and see what we get. I've got my studio space ready, but I'm not ready to switch over there yet. I thought about it. I said, actually, I like this space. I'm going to like hang out for a sec. So that's what I have in mind. I'm going to do that first. And then I'll have to, then I guess from there I'll come back. But, that is the intentions. I'm like, yeah, I'll make that happen first, come back in, and then pick up more or less where I left off. You know, from I guess the other live. I know they're thinking, no, don't do it that way, but that's the way I intend to do it. I like my studio. So, yeah, so I'm going to do it that way for now. And then I'll come back. But for now, I need to get my cards shuffled a bit. So, get things awakened here. Do my little shuffles. I already shuffled my cards. They have been ready. I've just been kind of relaxing. And going on. Let's see. Oops. I have to disappear one more time. If I don't do it now, it'll never happen. They're probably like, are you here? Are you sure? Are you sure you're here? Is it really? Yes. You know, things are lifting up. They're going to be literally contacting me while they're in walk, while they're in mid stride. So that's what I'm wanting. It's like I hear you're in mid stride. I know it's intentional. So let's get you to where you need to be. Hold on, one sec. Okay. A pleasure. A pleasure. Yes. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Right. Right. Mhm. 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 Right. Sure. Mhm. Right. Mhm. Yes. Right. Okay. Good. Okay. Mhm. Yes. Right. Mhm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Yes. Mm. Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. Mm, okay, okay. I feel that your energy is more calm. I feel that you're more calm, which is definitely a wrap up of this particular season. You know, the new season is moving in tomorrow. Well, it's really started. The cusp is the 8th. It's the 9th today. So tomorrow's Sunday. You know, the energy is like moving towards you. You're energized, and it's very social at the moment. So it's like you're in mid stride, and I'm kind of catching up with you, and while you're in your mid stride. So I like the idea that you've got, you know, familiar faces and familiar spirits around you at this time. That's really healthy. It's activity, absolutely. And these are also very much connected, like with Soul Tribe as well. So like spirits. So even as like right now, you're like, okay, so you haven't now you understand better your personal vision. It is your vision, and you are also, as you said, the past, the universe will conform to what you're co-creating because you're the one that has to learn this experience. You're the one that has to learn it. So universe is going to conform to what you're sending out there. Yes, of course, it's co-creating with other people, but you know, universe, you know, in this matter, for example, with you know your free will is to move in a very unique direction. You need certain things and you know it in your mind and heart. You put that into the universe conform to it. So it's like now that you can materialize, I guess, bring it to fruition. Now you can begin going in the direction that you know is most suitable for now. Like if it's if it's working with different families, it sounds that it's going to be like you said. Well, I can always work with a different family or family from the UK. I can always work with a nice family here in the UK, or consider another one. That's not she's not the only way in my goals. Absolutely, absolutely. Hmm. 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 Right. Yeah. Sure. Right. Right. Yes. You should feel empowered. You should feel very much empowered. Like you did it. You overcame fears and worries. Well, now more than ever, we need that good manifestation power you've discovered recently. We really need you to really bring it in this time, so we can get it right. I like you said, I do believe something quickly, and of course, you know why I think that. I think that tomorrow, or we entering to this new chapter where it's all about activity, action. People are everyone is in mid walk. I get the sense that now it is about like going forward. It's not feeling like here I am trying to pull these words off the paper and to materialize. Now it's people saying I would like to move forward with you. Like when can I talk to you? It's going to be very much like that. Like when can we meet for an interview? That's what you're moving in towards. Now this I say okay, Sunday. I know we know Sunday, but it's still the top of the week. It's still the 10th. Like yeah, like you said, the future, you don't know the future. I do believe that it's still in the, in the future. I do believe that. Like you said, I can't wait for her. And so I'm speaking to, okay, without necessarily waiting for her, I do believe that this week upcoming also is when we're going to get a response or contractual information as well. So like people reaching out and saying that they want to, like, they have a window of opportunity to interview. They want to interview with you right straight away. Like I get that feeling. The one with the guitar, I mean, that's without, just like you say, without the one that's the guitar contracts, because we're not waiting for her to make up, to decide. We're like, okay, I'm pulling in, I'm manifesting for me because my life still continues. So so we're saying, something is coming for you. We need to be looking it out for these next 8 days, the next or whatever. So it is 8 days or something like that. 6 days, six days, I believe, more like 6 days. And then okay, so then the one with the guitar. Now I want to read. I'll read around that specifically. I didn't want to get them confused, and I didn't want to. I want to diminish the that hope factor. That oh gosh, I hope it's this one because it's like no, we have options. We have options. Always had. So we should embrace them as well. And then also now we can separately do the what's going on with the guitar contract then. So we'll just see what's there. And here it is, very plainly said. It is nurturing partnership. I still get some of these elements that illustrate that she's like they say successful, of course, will find you, but it feels like very much it's like trying to make a decision or trying to decide on some things regarding if this like if that going forward is their option, the option that they want. They still see that they have you in mind. Envy, celebrate, explore. Okay, it's like exploring this whole new world. It gets personal because it's like it's like you're still there almost. It's like you're still there. Like they still very much desire you, still very much want you there. It's just one little thing. Um, it's like it's the they're showing me where they're looking in your through their eyes, and they felt that you were like it's like they took you, but it's like they didn't consider that you might be missing home or you might be missing friends, like familiar faces. Like they look at you and says, oh my gosh, she's lonely. Like she's like there's like nobody to talk to, and we don't want to, we want to protect her health, her mental health, her emotional health, things like that. It's like that's it wasn't the crying. They weren't. It's like they're looking past that. They just see you like, oh my gosh, she's alone way out here. She's alone. So what should we do for her? What can we do for her to help her feel comfortable? So that's the eyes, connecting with them one more time. That's they're looking at you and they're saying, and you're, let's say, in the corner and they see you. They don't see a woman who's crying. They see a woman who is alone in the corner, and they say, "Oh boy, you're alone. Oh my gosh, you're missing some spirits of people you're familiar with, familiar faces, and oh my gosh." But other than that, they love you. If it felt like, it was out of concern for yourself, out of concern for you, it was, let's just get you back home, to around, familiar spirits and connections with friends so that you can breathe a little bit. It felt very much like that. But I still believe they loved you, and it's still, but even if you don't choose them, for whatever the reason, success will, well, if you don't choose them, um, as to become their governess, success will still find you. So if you choose to go with another family, success will still find you. If you choose not them to be their governess. It seems like it's like what they're expressing, that you are in this space where it says like the whole governess, like the governess persona, particularly you as with the boy, and then the partnership agreement, and they said it's perfect as far as I can see. But then they think about the business side. They say, well, there's just so much still to learn. It's like they feel that there's like maybe a little bit more for you to learn. I think it's because, like they said, it's their, like you said, there's their upbringing. So it might be that they're on the fence with that, because they're saying, well, there's so much that we just we don't have time to teach or to show what we need. It's like we kind of just want it there. You right? These kind of, like anybody, they just want it there. But it's just like they're saying that, but she's gonna be successful. She will be fine. Maybe another time, like for you to get like a system, a program, get comfortable in that kind of space, in that role, in that environment, and where you're going to be away from home, and like how you manage being away from home. So it's like there's things that they think that you're going to figure out, but they still, love you, still want you. They definitely do. They're just on the fence about if you would be happy with if they could bring you the fulfillment. They want to give you fulfillment, but it's like, well, if you're not don't feel fulfilled, what do we do? What do we do? So they're just trying to understand, like, where you are with all of this is what I get the sense of. It feels like what's going on in that space. Mm, mm. Okay. Mm, right. Mm, mm, mm. Sure. Right. Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. Mhm. Right. It is. Mm. Yes. Accelerated. Yes. Mhm. Mm. Yes. Right. Yes. Right. Yes. Originally Dubai. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mhm. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. This one's right. I'm looking right now. I've got all the little symbols here, and it's something is going to happen with you in choosing a family very quickly because you have all four pillars, like all four corners that you need to create this structure. By the way, I'm seeing a man for the first time coming through my reading. He opens up with wanting you to, come work with him, which I believe this is connected to your Arabian family. You said Arabian Ranch, the one that you favor, the one, right? I'm connecting with this to that one specifically, but nonetheless, you are shiny. You're still very much shiny. Like you're up there. It's just matching you with the right family. And this one is like you've got you're in all four. You've covered all four places basically. So I think that you're going to get a response. What I'm saying, you're going to get a response from his family very quickly. You're going to get a response that we like before earlier or mentioning. I have a feeling that I was saying I have a feeling that this week they're going to say like we want to interview now, like how soon, how quickly, like they want to talk to you like ASAP basically. Like soon as you say I'm interested, I'd like to, I'd like to be interview with you and see how it goes. If like or I'm interested in this family here, it's like okay, we'll pass it along. It's like very quickly they're responding back to you. Well, let's see. So what I can see is you definitely appear to be fulfilled. You seem a little bit more like more confident in your space and more in your role, and you seem to know exactly what you should be doing, because what's what you should be doing because what's beneficial for you. You're lending your energy as well, your time, and you're investing a lot of your time. And this would be a nice, like you said, nice work balance. And this gentleman, it's a balance there as well. You know, uh, I believe that he's in charge. He comes across this energy comes across where, maybe they're following exactly what he's saying, like his information coming down from him, even if you got what the mom is saying, but it's something about this gentleman. It's like he writes what happens, you know what I mean? Like he's the head of the family, so to speak. So in this case, in this family, he's absolutely present, and I can tell that he and you get along. Like you have a conversation between yourselves that feels more closely to normal. Like he seems to be more, like more what do you call it, contemporary. He seems to be more modern, like hip, more hip, understanding. Like yes, I would love for you to, work with us, during the day, what you want to do, but, do this, do that, live in, things like that. But he's more connected to your experience. That's why he's agreeable in my reading. And he's also kind of, well, he's very busy. Like he's very, like a rise and shine type. Work throughout the hours, busy, busy. He's a busybody naturally, so it's a lot of that. You won't get bored with him. Not necessarily busy as in you mean like all over the world busy. No, he's not like that. Just like okay, when like he's settled, and you'll feel structured here. Like, will I ever get to ground out? Like with him, there's no bouncing around. He won't bounce you around. Hmm. Well, she hadn't come up yet. It's just, we're just really focused on him. It's like emphasis on him, is what I can tell. No, he's the head of the family, but for some reason, he's coming across as kind of like whatever he's saying, she's saying. So it's like, right. So like you might like catch up with her as the time progresses. You might catch up with her, but let's see what else they had to say. So he's the one that speaks for like speaking for everybody. And okay, so then it says that okay, so he is of course married. Yeah, we already know that. Of course, they're married, a family. They are money, investors, things like that. They're highly like a constant active. Here she goes. So the mom is here. She's a visionary. She understands money as well, partnerships. They thrive in success. These are no slouch as well. Very opulent, but at the same time, they live in their tax bracket, but at the same time, it's like their home runs like a business. They are like a family that's a business family. They move like that, but except the beneficial thing is that they're stable. You know what I mean? Like the environment is stable. You don't have to feel like where am I going now? How soon I gotta get ready? Are they gonna give me ample time to let me know? You don't have to feel like you're like all over the place or that you're just trying to like. I just needed time to collect my thoughts. Like, give me time for everything to catch up with. I say, move, when we step, you step. When you move. And every little thing. Also, they're the way that the mom or the family, the way that the family is. When you're on a task and you're entrusted with the job, yes, they are nearby. Of course, you can emergency, but they're not like every moment like they said we trust you. That's why we're not like every moment. You're like, oh, it's interesting. I didn't receive a call from you all, and I was, you did everything. They got home in the evening. You guys picked up the kids. You did everything that you needed to do, and yep. And they're like, thank you, yep. And it's like, yeah, and it's like, why didn't you didn't reach out to me? It's like we trust you. I'm hearing from his voice. We trust you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Right. Right. They're going to be more organized. They're going to have somebody for everything. Mm-hmm. 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 Mhm. Yes. You know what you're capable of. Yeah. Yes. Mhm. 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 Okay. 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 Yes, they are Arab. Mhm. Okay. Right. Okay. That's all you got. That's all you got. That's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it. We'll figure it out. No, I do feel like even this one feels Arabic as well. Out there, right outside, as you said, close to Dubai, but out a little bit like outskirts, because that means you would still be able to get there at some point, I'm sure. This one feels okay. It's really liking the first one. I'm gonna be honest. It's really liking that first one. So I have to let me try a different method because yeah, they're like all in connected with that first one. So let's okay. You said this in the second family, the one with the teaching the three children for 8 hours a day. Okay, let's go. Here we go. So they're saying, gosh, he comes. The man keeps coming up. Okay, I keep seeing a male coming up. A husband, the dad or the husband. He keeps coming up. Even for this one, I just want to make sure that I wasn't connected with the other one. It's a completely different method, completely different tool, and he shows up again. So yeah, there's a lot of connection here with the dads. That which means you're working means a family. Like you're moving into like where the family is whole. It's the mom, the dad, and the children. So and definitely that's going on here. It feels like one thing is for sure, if I may cut to the chase, the financially perfect. You would love it. The amenities, the accommodations, we love, 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 love. And it also is a lovely family. It's the path number is 20. It's kind of picture perfect in a way, I would say. It's kind of picture perfect, like if I get in with this one, I'm set type of situation. That's the vibes here. I like it. Also, another stability. You feel very stable. It's very connected to the way that you are as well, like emotionally for your emotional well-being, your wellness and nerves. This one is favored for that reason. Hmm. 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 Okay. Sure. Okay. Yes. They had money. Well, you already know this, but they have money as well. They're very we call it very secure, very grounded family, nice and grounded, but emotionally grounded. Just because now we know we've learned something over these past weeks. Just because it's money doesn't mean that they're grounded. Okay, right. So yes, these both of these families are grounded, but especially the second one where you're teaching the three children, it's very like, wow, this one is the great choice, perfect choice. Like if this one can happen, I think you would be very pleasantly surprised that it matches your personality. Right. Especially the first one. Okay, so we know that this upcoming week is like immediately wanting to go forward with interview, right? So we know that when we bring in the first one, especially, like if you were to send out here today, I'm interested in this family. We want you to for the first family, the one that's Dubai. We were like, let's keep an eye out on this one for the next 6 days. Okay, so then the second family, I don't think it's any different. I think that the first one might hear from the first one first. The first choice might come through first, but the second one would be like it's almost like if you said if they it's like both of them extended a contract. I have a feeling that you might go with the second one like as your pick. So, like the second one seems like, um, like saying I have you in mind, your priority. This was extended. I would prioritize this one. I'm pretty sure. Maybe you don't. I don't know if you don't just say that to anybody. You could. I mean, you probably keep that to yourself. But I think I'm saying that I think you would though would prioritize the second contract, which you would end up hearing, if not by the end of the week upcoming and like the following week, but or like the first half, like Monday or Tuesday, like by Tuesday or something, you would know your answer for the second one. That's to the second one. We're kind of running them in together, I know. So I want to be clear. So let's do this one more time. So let's go back to the first family. Your mind on the first family? Okay. So that one, expect something with them first. Interview with them first. And the next week over. Okay. Right. 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 Okay, so while your mind is there, you like things to move quickly. So what we've been saying is this week things are in this new chapter, things are going to move quickly. Sure. Sure. Oh, we're making sure that you know how they're going to approach you. Then that'll help you as you because you'll be ready for them as they're they're moving towards you as to help you make your decision. You'll be ready for whichever the ones. So the one that we're talking about now is the first for the first family within this time frame. So then when we extend that into, let's say, the second half of the week, right? So like, okay, so 5 days go by, you got 2 more days left, for an entire week. So like what, 2, 2, 3, 4 more days more goes to the second family. So the following week after this one. So the week next happens, but it's more like Monday, well, like Tuesday. They said literally before it's Wednesday, you'll have your answer for both of them. Is the simplest way I can put it. By Wednesday, not this upcoming Wednesday, the following Wednesday. Okay, the middle of the second week up, you'll have both of your answers for both of the families. But the one that's going to come second is the second family that you're mentioning. That's the one that happens second. Okay, good. Okay, right. So what I could see in this space is that you will have the ability. Um, it feels very much that you can manifest, like, do really well in both of these interviews. I see you doing really well in these interviews, especially with you articulating a little bit more clearly what it is that you need from the universe. You're putting that energy out there. So that's why I get the sense that the interview for both families, by the way, will do well. What That you will do well at see, because if you do well in the interviews, then everything else follows. But again, we're making sure that you're starting from, first of all, which of these families interests you. Where are your desires? Mhm. Okay, let's. Okay, we found a practical place in the conversation. The practical conversation is, I want to move. You want to move to a family that you can work on your projects. We can work with that one. So we know which one is more favorable, which is that's the second family. That's why I stated earlier. I think if you had a choice, I'm pretty sure that you would say, I'm going to like prioritize the second family, my second choice. You could very well say that. That's a bit bold to say to the company. Well, I will, I know, like, I'm interested now. I will definitely prioritize, this particularly this family. I know that's a little bit bold, but it's so honest, it's so bold, it's almost scary. But I can still hear it in your heart. You saying that. That's why I'm saying it to you out loud. I'm saying I can see you prioritizing the second family because it's everything that you ever wanted. You'll be teaching, you'll have time to yourself, you or make move some things around. You could still work out, like you said, in the evening. Also have your own space and accommodations and get creative. It's perfect. Yes. Okay. Mhm. Hmm. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm a little lost. You mean okay? So we talked about two families so far. You mean like other families, completely other different, just different families. Okay, but specific, particularly with Dubai area. That's what you're asking. Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah. It's okay. Let's get your future in focus first, because that person will show up. That it never fails. So let's but that's why some people throw their future away, but they don't have they never needed to do that. But they say, oh, I didn't need to throw it away or put it to the side. No, you didn't. That person's gonna come anyway. So yeah, their person will show up. But let's first get this, see what these which contract you're going with. So okay, so what now we're gonna do just see any family members, any family out there interested in anything you want to say to us. Dubai, guitar, we're open to you. So here the guide is illustrating that you will, um, well, you could. They're a little bit farther out. They're a little bit on the outskirts. They needed somebody, it sounds like, since last month, but now it's like, maybe by end of year, so they're giving themselves a few months, something about like October, November, October, November, something there that's going on there, like by end of year type of situation. That's a little farther out for you. That it's just a little bit of a waiting period. Where a contract is in sight, one that you will find accessible or acceptable, excuse me, acceptable for the future. It's a lot going on with November vibrations. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Now this connection is connected to definitely. I'm seeing like a woman that's connected, um, particularly, well, there's a young woman that's coming through who has the children, who has like a few children, um, and wanting to work with you, stable, harmony, very much connected, just kind of wants, I guess, like a stable home, wants, a nanny, particularly a nanny, is more what I'm drawn towards in that one. But this one's a bit of an outside. This is one that's coming from the outside of the two. So it's a different family from the two that you allowed me to read earlier. But it's the one that's in Dubai. This one's in Dubai specifically. There's a woman, family. She has I'm hearing. It feels like um, they keep saying three children. She might have two children, but one on the way. But I'm hearing three children, specifically three children. I'm hearing three children now. Uh, what did you say about the third one? Right. Hmm. Right. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, so helping you to match it to your information so that you can follow, so that you interview with them. This will be the family. You can connect with them and potentially work with them if you wanted to. And they all they want is like nanny care, basic more nanny care than like they want to they want to harmonize their home, and not a nanny would be wonderful. Hence, the 9-year-old getting occasional care, like someone to a nanny who's gonna or someone who's gonna come in and care for their children, more or less, their household. You'll be part of the household, basically. Is what I guess I'm trying to imply. Um, okay, right, right, yes. Well, it just means that you are getting close and connected to that family, and if you work with them, you'll create a harmonious connection with them. Yeah, create a harmonious home environment for someone a nanny to take care of their children. Hmm. Well, so this is to help you guide you to where you can connect with them and create a harmonious environment. Right. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I more so see you there having the ability to focus on your creative abilities. More so. That's what it's for. It creates enough grounding for you to feel comfortable enough to start, your future, to start the future that within your with your creative abilities, for example. Hmm. Sure. Oh no. I no, no, they're very business separate from anything you have going on. So there's not a real connection with that. But on the other hand, all the means to create for you to create. But the first family, it's not. It wasn't that they asked you to. He asked you to do something. It was as you're working, he's not calling you every five or the no even the family. I mean, you know, like the mother. It isn't reaching out to you like every 3 minutes. Like, what's going on now? What are they doing now? What are they doing? Let's do that. You know, it's more and you'll be surprised like at the end of the day, like in the evening, and everybody's home, and you was like, gosh, you didn't call all day. And then he says, we trust you. You're doing your job. You know, we're happy. You know, if we weren't happy, you know, if we wouldn't be, you know, working together, so we're happy. Mm. Yeah, universe, the one gift that universe gave you. But remember, universe did this for everybody. Is free will. Right. Universe never intended for you not to have free will. That was never even an intention. Because universe wanted a relationship. Can't have a relationship with a robot. So universe said everybody gets free will. Right. So that means you change your mind. That's why I always say universe will act accordingly to what you're putting out there to the universe. But remember, it isn't just you who universe does this for. He does this for your neighbor and everybody else. Okay. So you got to really be specific and what that's why I always say instead of trying to do like materialize people, materialize yourself in the situation because that's something specific and is detailed. And you said, I'm putting myself out there. This is what I want to receive. This is what I don't want to receive based on my experiences. Then you will actually materialize the things that you would accept from those people who are, by the way, they have to fit the puzzle. So that means the only ones you'll be answering the call to help you materialize anything are people who can deliver. Hence, these two, especially with particularly these two people, these two families that you've mentioned first, these two families will get you what you are desiring right now for yourself. Everything else will follow because it's just a natural flow of you know a partnership at this time where will you be able to fulfill your you know when you become obligated we better fulfill your contract, you know, things like that. Well, we're going to start materializing, seeing ourselves in that space and and fulfilling and also receiving the rewards. We are materializing and calling that from afar. We're calling that vibration in because then when that happens, absolutely, you know, you're going to go on to fulfill your future. And of course, the reading illustrates that you can still do this, especially with the second family. You know, you're talking about this, especially with that second family. Yes, like you having your own space, your own quarters. Sure. Oh yeah, the first family. It's nice. Sure. Mm, okay. Yes. Of course. But yes, but you don't have to let go of that. You don't have to let go of that vision because you still need to put out there to universe what you need from a partner when that time comes. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Mm, mm. Right. Mm, right. Mm, right. Absolutely. Well, earlier, as we stated, you know, yes, we could see prioritizing. That's what those are the words I use. Prioritizing the second family, and yes, you should be putting that out there. Like you have many reasons to put that energy out there. Absolutely. You know, if it's achievable and you can, this would be a nice fit. The second family. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Well, it depends. It depends. Well, for you, it sounds right. So that's well, and that's of course they're giving you the hours, you know, that they need you. So but you can see how that would work, and that makes perfect sense. And then of course you're projecting out to the universe, and the right people are going to show up. Mm. Well, that's why we're saying I know I'm back, and this time I'm going to prioritize you. We're looking after you. We're looking after you. We have your best interests in mind, of course. Mm, okay. Mm, right. Sure. Right. Okay. Sure. Mm. Right. Right. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yes, that we talked about, her love, that she, they love you, and they have you in mind, and as they say, it's not the end, things like that. And so, yeah, you said that you're not going to reject, something that, someone wants to do, because when you can receive, then you can give. In order, before you can give, you have to first be able to receive. So receive her gift. Don't stigmatize. Don't decriminalize reciprocity. Decriminalize it. Hmm. Yes. Now of course she's going. Money is not a issue for them. Money's not it's not a problem. Like, she paying you, but like the gift, like, is she gonna? Because you like think we're thinking like people in our past, tell us, gaslight us, like they're gonna do these big things for us and don't, or take it away from us. But now we're discovering that this she, for example, is going to actually give you what you're such a kind person, and of course she would love to really give you a gift, and even if it's not maybe the kind of gift, like you said, a physical, sentimental, but the action, the act of it is monetary. Yes. Mhm. Okay, I've got you. Don't worry. You know how universe going to come back and give it all back to you. Yes. That's why we're linking you to these people who have it to give. They've received it, and now they can give. And you're receiving the gift, and now you're going to be able to give back into the future. You'll see. By the way, by accepting her gift, you're actually giving to yourself. You're investing in yourself by accepting the gift from her. But yes, of course, she's going to get you your money. But I mean, the other extra stuff, the gift as well. Receive her gift. That's the message. Okay. Yay. All of our options, all of our opportunities. All options are opportunities. Yes. Yes. And we looked into all of them. All right. Blessings. Love you the best. Girl, the royal family fell in love with her, but she like, check out these other ones too while I'm at it. She ballin', money fall on it. Ballin', money falling all on it. She ballin', money fall on it. On the tail, at the feet. my clients are my clients are so spoiled. I'm about to turn green and throw up. Green with vomits. Envy. Oh, so hard right now. Oh, ugh, the blessings. Ah, oh, oh. You know that green icon, that green emoji, that green emoji? Yeah, that's envy. Oh, I'm green. I don't feel so good. Oh, all the blessings. Oh yeah, hold on. I bet if I don't go and get, do I have an image I can give y'all? I know y'all. I know this image scares y'all, but it's better than my rag. I could put my do-rag up there. Okay, I'll be right back in just a second. Okay. Whoops. I rejected. I didn't want to hear anything what anybody had to say. I rejected a test call. Sorry. I was like, I don't not to. My bad. Wasn't intentional, but then I realized what I did. It was a little. Yeah, I had a lengthy reading, and it was too constructive. Yeah. Okay. So, what is going on? It's a good day. Amazing day. Loving this fall. Oh, I said I was going to do half. I know. I said I'm going to do half and half. So I'm going to log out this one and go live from my phone. And I don't know if I can do it fast enough though. So I don't know, guys, if I can do it quick enough. Maybe I can. I don't know. Because, yeah, they're going to call back any moment now. I know that typically people like to call and like right when I'm doing something, right in the middle of something. So I have to pick up on this one and then this next one. So I'm not sure if I should zero this one out and then come back. I don't know. I have to like quickly come up with it. I don't know what should I call it alive. I don't know. I gotta think about it. But if I do, most likely I'll end up having to take a call and you'll have to like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And there it goes. A pleasure, Donald here. A pleasure. Are you here for a psychic reading? And what questions do you have? Okay. Now, is there someone that you're trying to locate? Okay. And what would you like to know regarding them? Well, do you have a specific like intention with the person? Oh, well, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if we're connecting because I'm trying to see like what type of relationship are you looking for? Okay. Yeah, he's a weirdo. I knew it was a test call. That guy, okay. So he's a bit creepy. Like the guy keeps asking the same question. He's looking for a relationship. I'm like, stop faggotry me in my conversations. Like, no, I gave you a reading and what you should do. So stop like asking it. I'm looking for a relationship. I'm looking for. I just want you to. I was like, no, specifically, what are you looking for? And yeah, I don't want that. No, thank you. Oh, sorry. I knew it. I knew it. That's why I dodged that one. I'm sorry, I'm too blunt. Mhm. Yeah, I've spoken with him like 4 or 5 times already. So basically, I'm like, look, let me. It's like somebody creeping on you, and then finally you have to turn it. Like you tried being nice, you had to turn to them and say, like, what do you want? Either tell me what you want, or stop following me, leave me alone, go away. I'm not interested. So now, let me go get my phone so I can check on my bae and see what he's up to. One second. What should I call this next live? I'm not sure what to call it. So, okay. Okay, okay, let me get set up here. I don't know what to even call it, guys. So I'm switching it over to the other one. Oh yeah, by the way, Bay is fine. He's fine. Hold on, let me just see. Let me see if he's okay. Yeah, there he is. Let me see. Hey, where's it? Who's this? Here he is. He's so cute. Oh, that's Bay. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to exit this one. Yeah, y'all want to see Bay? Oh, he's so cute. Here he is. Aww.